Hi, everyone. Hi, guys. How's everyone doing? Hello, hello. Hi, Sonal, Weekend Fan, Anthony, Charlie, Savannah. Hi, guys. Let's pull this one down. Bringing up my recipe right now. Okay. Make those recipes smaller. Hi everyone, how is everybody's Tuesday? I'm so excited for today's recipe. I've been craving some pumpkin bread. Does anyone in here love pumpkin bread as much as I do? I think it's so good. Love all kinds of breads. Okay, there we go. Perfect. How is everyone doing? Hello, welcome in to another baking stream, guys. It is, I feel like it's technically fall now. So, we gotta get this baking going on. James, I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm so sorry to hear that. I hope you feel better soon. It has been a while. I hope everybody is well. Sports broadcasting game this Saturday. That sounds like fun. Sounds like a good time. Hi, Cobra Kai family. Go crazy for pumpkin bread. It's so good. I love, love, love pumpkin bread. I think I like it a little bit more than banana bread. Pumpkin bread is just, you can't go wrong. It's so good. I think I made a pumpkin bread for Jesse before and he was like, it's kind of dry. I don't know if I like it. Well, like, he wasn't like a big fan of it. So I'm trying a new recipe tonight, for one, and this recipe calls for like a crumb topping, kind of like what you put on like a coffee cake. So I think it's gonna be really good. I'm super excited. That still says hand pies. I forgot to change this. I don't know if anyone ever notices, but I do write what I'm baking on this board. Sometimes it gets cut off in the camera, but I forgot to write pumpkin bread. Pumpkin bread! Over there. Yeah, it's kind of cut off, but it's okay. Maybe we'll move it over a little bit. There we go. Thank you, Sonal. Does it taste anything like pumpkin pie? I mean, it's got, you know, obviously the pumpkin flavors. It's got the nutmeg, the cloves, the cinnamon. It's got all the good pumpkin pie flavors in it in just like a more denser bread form. Both technically a dessert. Both pumpkin, so, you know, if I had pumpkin bread in front of me and a slice of pumpkin pie and I had to pick, I would 100% go for the pumpkin pie, just because I love pumpkin pie. But pumpkin bread, you know, is a close second. Just another pumpkin fall dessert that's, you know, I think is really good. Has anyone in here, like, never had? So, like, Weekend Fan, you're telling me you've never had pumpkin bread? Is that what you're telling me right now? Because if so, that's insane. That's a little crazy. Pumpkin cake is good also. Another favorite. Pumpkin is kind of, it's just like banana. Like, you can make breads, you can make pies, you can make, you know, cakes and stuff. So if you like pumpkin, you're gonna like pumpkin bread. Give me 1 second. I was so annoyed, like right before the stream, I uploaded a TikTok, and then I was like, and then like an hour went by, and it was telling me it was getting like no views, and I was like, what's going on? So I deleted it, and then once I deleted it, it told me that it went against community guidelines, and I was like, bro, it was just a vlog of me shopping. Like, how did it go against? So I just re-uploaded it, and it looks like now you're able to see it. But I was so annoyed. I was like, what the, like, TikTok is so lucky that I saved it, that I literally saved the video before I uploaded it, because like I had to delete it. I would have been so mad if I spent all that time filming it yesterday and editing if it was gone. TikTok though, you were very lucky. I would have been beyond angry. But it looks like it's live now, so I guess we're all good. Pumpkin latte. I've actually never had like a latte or anything. I'm not big into pumpkin, or sorry, I love pumpkin. I'm not big into coffee. I've never had pumpkin with coffee. I'm sure it's good. I'm just not the biggest coffee fan, but if it's light coffee, like on the lighter side, taste-wise, I might like it. But I've never went too far down the coffee route. I think I got like an iced coffee before from like Dunkin' Donuts, and I was like, I don't know how people drink this. I couldn't get myself to drink it. It was a while ago. I was in college during the time. Cause like I literally would go to my morning college classes, and I would count literally every single girl in my class. Now all of my classes were mainly girls. Every single one but me. Every single one. I'm saying like 20 some literally had an iced Dunkin' coffee on their desk. And I was the only one that didn't. I was like, all right, I'm going to go and get one and try one and see what all this hype is about. Because I feel left out at this point. And I went there and I was like, dude, I have no idea how people are drinking this because it tastes terrible. Couldn't do it. So I started drinking hot tea and bringing my own little thermos. But I was like stunned. But just because everybody else likes it doesn't mean you need to like it or you need to go and, you know, fit in with the trends. Because it was I also like similar thing when I was in my college classes. It was the coffee. Everybody had coffee. I did not. And everybody had a MacBook. I did not. I had this like, it was a Microsoft like tablet where I connected a keyboard to it. It was like this big. It was kind of small. And I would bring that to class with me. And I would type and do whatever I needed to do on it. And I was the only one that didn't have a MacBook. So you don't have to do what everyone else is doing. You don't. I literally went my whole college career with no MacBook. Pumpkin spice flips pretzels. I've seen those, but I haven't tried them yet. Are they good? Are you eating them right now? All right, where'd my recipe go? I literally just like minimize. Oh, there it is. It's back there. Let me get the oven going. Preheat to 350. If you guys are interested in this recipe, it is linked in my Pinterest. But we will find out together if it's good or not. Petrol Slayer. I love apple cider, yes. I like coffee cake though. Yeah, I like coffee cake. Because coffee cake doesn't have coffee in it. It's all just pretty much sugar. It's all different kinds of flavored sugars. But coffee cake is pretty good. Alright, in a large bowl. Alright, a large bowl. I'm gonna grab a bowl. This is a large enough bowl, I guess. Now I have to remember, as I'm doing this, I have to cut the recipe in half because the recipe that I chose makes 2 loaves. Now, I don't think I need 2 loaves. I know I can like freeze one, but like I don't even know if this recipe's good yet. So I don't want to waste all the ingredients and make 2, you know, if I don't like it. So I gotta make sure, remind myself as I'm going through this, and I say it out loud to myself, to cut everything in half. Cut it all in half. Mix flour. This is like, there's a lot of ingredients to this this recipe here. So I gotta like really pay attention to what I'm doing because usually when that happens, I mess up. Somewhere along the line, I mess something up. All right, 1 2/3. All right, 1. Where's my thirds? Right here. I always open that drawer for silverware. Where'd it go? All right, 1 2/3 is half of 3 1/3. All right. Oh my gosh, already making a mess. All right, 1. Got it all over the counter. And 2/3. This is 1/3. Hi, Carla. And this is 2/3. All right. Oh my gosh. Get back in a bowl. Okay, that's it for flour. Oh my goodness. Literally only started with flour and it's all over. Mix flour. What's the next one? Salt. 1.5 teaspoons. Try to cut that in half. Right? 1.5? Yeah. Salt. Here's all my ingredients over here. This is a tablespoon. I need a teaspoon. Ah. Not that much. Justy's doing good. He's still working on some movie stuff. Lately, so he's been pretty busy. Baking soda is 1 teaspoon. Over there. Cinnamon 1.5. Try to get this right. 1.5. Oh, the smell of cinnamon, guys. Smells like fall. Nutmeg is 1/4. A little low on nutmeg. Cloves. Just right here is. Do I have an 1/8? I know I do upstairs. I don't think I have an 1/8. I guess I'll just do 1/2 this one. Just eyeball it. 1/8. Get in there. Allspice. There's a lot of spices, guys. Is also 1/8. Ginger. Mix all that together. Okay. Woo! Okay. Our pizza today? What? I want some pizza. Pizza actually sounds really good right now. I haven't had pizza in a while. Miss pizza. Sometimes I like forget it exists. Alright, stir that up. Mix it well. Making a mess. Okay. Oreo pumpkin spice sandwich cookies. Where do you get those at? Did you make those? Add in granulated sugar, which is 1 cup of sugar. 1 cup. Oh, I can't put that in there. Gotta spoon it in. Guys are making me hungry. That's what baking streams are for. Always make me hungry. But I mean, I didn't eat dinner before this, which I'm kind of regretting. So I feel like I might go a little too ham with eating some pumpkin bread now. Okay, 1 cup sugar. And brown sugar is 1/4 cup. Meatloaf? Oh, I had that a few nights ago. I love meatloaf. Meatloaf is pretty good. What was I getting? Oh, brown sugar. Which is 1/4 cup. Whoa. Dinner tonight? Oh, no. I should have ate. I don't know what I was thinking. I always regret it. I Actually, I can just put the whole thing in here. Some brown sugar. 1/4 cup. And then mix that up. Okay. Ever made homemade applesauce? I haven't, but my grandpa, when he was around, he used to make homemade applesauce, and it was like, he used to make big batches of it and hand it out to the family, and that stuff was so good. I miss his applesauce. It was like, it was chunky, but then we would warm it up. We would have it a lot with our dinners, but honestly, it was like a dessert. It was so good, and I miss his applesauce. But I've never made homemade applesauce. Does pumpkin bread taste like pumpkin? Yes. Make a well in the center. Okay, I can't do that. Make a little hole. A well in the center, and add in the oil, which is a 1/2 cup of vegetable oil. That's what makes it very moist. Mix just until the oil is combined. The mix will be dry. Right. Stir that up. Oh my gosh. I'm getting it all over the place. Maybe I should use my spoon. Patches, you definitely gotta make some if you've never had any. It's like so easy to make too. So easy. Okay, said it'll be dry, so I guess this is what it's supposed to be looking like. Looking a little chunky. I'm getting it all over the counter. Oh, it's like a dough. Okay. That's all mixed. I just remembered I left my butter upstairs. Crap. Have to grab that later. And then add in eggs, 2 at a time, mixing after each addition. Well, we're using 2 eggs. One. Oh crap. I don't think I brought a bag down here either. Do we have some? Oh, we do. Okay. Pumpkin bread is typically easy to make. This one is a little more like intense. But if you know how to make banana bread, you can make pumpkin bread. It's pretty easy. Apple bread with crumb top. Oh, that sounds so good. Anything apple is so good. Okay, now we're going to add the other egg. Did I forget the vanilla? When do we add the vanilla? Oh, we do later. Alright. I think that's the next step. Stir this egg. This is looking like a cookie dough right now. Bye, Edward. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, you gotta come back to see if the recipe is good. Okay. It's looking good. All mixed. And now we add the pumpkin puree. Let me get rid of all this, so we have some space to work. Okay. Pumpkin puree. I got a can. Oh, sorry, it's got the lift tab. Of organic pumpkin. Oh. First can of pumpkin for the season. Oh, so good. Am I using the whole can? Oh, I'm not using the whole can because I cut this recipe in half. So I'm gonna use half the can. And actually, what I was gonna do with the other half was probably make some pumpkin pancakes for breakfast. So, because a lot of recipes only call for half of a pumpkin can, especially when it comes to breads. So that's when you're like, well, I guess I gotta make pumpkin pancakes. Too bad. Now, pumpkin pancakes, like, they are so good. Okay, I think that's about half. Maybe a little more. That's, and then water. Let me see, how much water is that? Oh, I do have 1/3. 1/3 cup. Jay, welcome to the Friends Club. Thank you so much for being here. One-third cup water. And what was the other one? A 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla. Okay, and then I think that's it for the bread. And then we have to make the crumb topping to go on top before we put it in the oven. Okay. This is looking very pumpkin-y. Real good. It says to mix until well combined and no clumps. You definitely don't want any clumps because it will not cook or it won't bake. You don't want a lump of flour in the middle of your bread. It's the worst. So I'm gonna make sure it's all well combined. Indiana, thank you. How are you this fine evening? I am doing fine on this fine evening. Making some pumpkin bread, so I'm pretty happy. How are you, Indiana? I'm definitely feeling better than my last stream. If you guys remember my last stream, like I was coming off of just like being sick. And then like halfway through the gaming stream, I just like felt like crap again. I definitely felt like I was pushing it. So I actually left the stream like earlier than usual. But this time I'm good. We are good to go now. Alright, set aside. Okay. Now we're going to pour it into here. Have me put parchment paper in so then it'll be easier to get the loaf out and cool it when it's done. So let's pour this into here. Smells so good. This actually looks like just pumpkin pie filling. Scrape it all in there. Don't leave anything out. Actually, a lot on the spoon. Get off the spoon. Smooth it out. Get all the air bubbles out. Okay, looks like carrot cake mix. It actually kind of does. It's pretty brown. I don't know if y'all can see that. Pretty brown and orangey. Do we have? Oh, we don't have cling wrap. Because me and cling wrap, we beef a lot. I don't like it. I need that press and seal. Cling wrap is terrible. That's all we got down here. So set that aside for right now, because now we have to make the crumb topping that goes on top before we put it in the oven. So in a separate bowl, oh, I do have another glass one. In a separate bowl, mix flour, which is it's half of half a 3/4 cup is a 1/4 cup plus 2 tablespoons. Oh yeah, that's what we're doing. 1/4 cup. Plus 2 tablespoons. Okay. Next, brown sugar. Oh, this is gonna be so good. Guys, do you remember last time I tried to make a crumb topping? It was when Lance and Julia were here, and I made it like 4 times, and I failed every single time. So I'm hoping I don't fail with this one, because I've kind of stayed away from crumb topping because I failed miserably that time. So I'm hoping today's is better than that, you know, disaster of a baking stream. It's how much brown sugar? Half cup, so a 1/4 cup. Quarter cup brown sugar. I don't know why, like I just couldn't get it right. I was doing something wrong and I couldn't figure out what it was. And cinnamon. Say half a teaspoon. And I think I'm done with the vanilla. Yeah. Done with the vanilla. And okay. Let's mix this together. have to go grab... I forgot my butter upstairs. I knew I was forgetting something. It's usually something cold. So let me run upstairs for a quick second, guys, and to grab that butter. Let me see how much butter do I need? So I need a 1/4 cup of butter. Okay, give me 1 second, guys. Let me run upstairs and grab that. Okay, I got my butter. I have to cube it. Every time I hear someone say pumpkin, I think of Gordon Ramsay. Does he say pumpkin a lot? Hi, cool girl. Just as cute. Guess I'll just put chunks of it in there. Nervous because we gotta get this one right. And then it says cut out the butter with a fork or pastry cutter and mix it until it resembles coarse crumbs. Okay. Am I doing this right? I'm just like kind of like smashing it. Right? Has anybody made crumb topping before? Am I doing this right? I'm just kind of like trying to smash cold butter in here to make like a crumb topping. I mean, it's really cold, but that's what it told me to do. Cut it into a crumbly. So like this? Just kind of like smashing it. I feel like it's really dry. How long does this usually take? mean, it's only crumbly because, like, of the chunks of butter, but... I don't know. I feel like it's getting a little bit better. I think. How do I know when it's done? Is my question. How do I know when it's enough crumbs? The side of the fork? What? Am I doing this right? Alright, now I'm using the side of the fork. I know. I'm gonna show you. You tell me what it looks like, if it's good. Let me turn this around. Does that look good? It looks pretty, like, dry. Does it look crumbly enough? I don't know. I don't know how to make this crumble. Did I over crumble? Is that a thing? Let me read it. It says coarse crumbs. So it looks good? I think it looks okay, right? Hi, Angela. Angela, have you ever made a crumble topping? I don't know if I did it right. Bye, Crow Girl. Thanks for hanging out. Miss you. Have a good time. I'm gonna say it's good. But I'm just guessing here. What do you mean use the side of the fork? Like that? I gotta watch a video on this. I probably should have before this, but I think this is looking crumbly. I'm gonna go with it and say it's crumbly. I remember last time when I kept messing up, it was not crumbly. If anything, it was like super wet. So this looks a lot better than the other one I made like 4 times. So now we're going to sprinkle the crumb topping evenly over the batter. All right. Should I use a spoon? Maybe I should use this spoon. Like all of it? That's a lot. Yeah, there is brown sugar and butter in here. Alright, I'm going for it, guys. Seems like a lot. Yay! Can y'all see that? It is spread evenly amongst the top. And now, we're gonna put it in the oven. What is the time? 55 minutes! Holy! Alright. Let's get it done. Put it in there. Good luck. And set the timer for 55. It says 55 to 65. We're gonna check at 55 and see how it's doing. 55. Let me get rid of all this crap. Oh, I'm so excited for this. I hope it's good. I mean, it looks good. I just want to eat it. Dirty. I have an extra pan down here. I don't know why. Okay. I feel like while we wait, I should like go get my dinner and heat it up. Because I'm kind of hungry. And it's already 8 o'clock. Should I bring down my dinner and heat it up? Because I'm very hungry. Angela, thank you so much. That is so sweet of you. Thank you. Thank you for that huge donation. The first donation of the night, actually. Or actually, no, you're the second. Indiana was first. You're the second. Thank you so much. How are you doing, Angela? Patches, basically, yeah. I mean, this one has, like, a lot of spices. Where banana bread, typically, like, the only spice is cinnamon. Sometimes they call for it. I always put cinnamon in my banana bread. But, sometimes they don't call for it. Yes, go get your dinner. Alright, I think I'm going to run upstairs. And I'm going to bring my dinner down here. And I will heat it up in the microwave. And I will chat with you guys while I eat my dinner. So give me like 2 minutes, guys. And I'm going to go grab that. Okay? Be right back. Oh, wait. While I go up there, let me take this pumpkin and put it in the fridge. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay, I brought my dinner. We're gonna heat it up. Keaton said, I want some. You know, I hope it's good. I hope I did that crumb topping right. We'll see. But in the meantime, I'm starving. Starving. Oh my god, that carrot is like burnt. Whoops. This is like a massive dinner. Let's see. I have rice. It's like garlic rice. And then on the side I have carrots and meatballs. These are like Asian styled meatballs. This is a HelloFresh dish. That was like really good. Wow, this is a lot of rice, but I'm really hungry, so don't judge me because I'm gonna eat this whole plate. And then we have spicy mayo, and then the sauce that goes on top of the meatballs, and we have fried onions. So let's heat this up. I'll give it like 2 minutes. That's a lot of food. I know. I ate like a massive plate last night, and Jesse's like, oh my god, that plate. He's like, that's a lot of food. I was like, don't judge me. I'm really hungry. This HelloFresh was like, came in clutch for the amount of food it had. But yesterday, I had a filling, one on each side. Went to the dentist, and they were like small ones. But my left is fine, but my right side, I had two small cavities and one tooth in like, it was the molar, like in the groove of the molar, but then also on the side of the tooth. So I got like double the Novocaine, and I feel like I still can't open my mouth all the way. Like I don't know, my jaw and everything's so sensitive, and I can't really chew on that side right now. Still. It's kind of bothering me all day. And I feel like if you've ever gotten a cavity filled, it's like they put like that bonding stuff, and like when you glide your tongue across it, like it feels weird. But I feel like I have to go back and have them like kind of like saw it down a little bit, because when I like close my teeth, like I clench them, I feel like my left side isn't touching because the right side is so high. I don't know. I feel like I need to go back and get it fixed. And they said I could. They said I could call them and I can go in and they'll fix it in like 2 seconds. But I feel like I need to go get that fixed, because when I bite down, it doesn't feel right. Hot enough? Maybe? And now we're going to heat this sauce up. And then I'll just have this on the side. This is spicy mayo. Yeah, Andrew, it definitely does. It's been a while since I've had a cavity filled, and it definitely is taking some time to adjust. Like, my left is perfectly fine, but it's just the right that's bothering me. We're gonna need some salt. We'll salt on this white rice and the carrots. It's hot. Grab a spoon. This sauce is like, it was like a ginger, what is it called, like umami sauce with like ponzu sauce, or yeah, with ponzu. And it also, it was so good. I'm gonna put a little bit over my rice. Guys, if you haven't eaten dinner, I apologize. You're gonna be like really hungry now. Okay, that's enough sauce right now. Wish I had a chair. Oh wait! Oh! There's a chair over here! stole the blackjack chair. Oh my gosh. I'm like sinking down. Ugh. Can I go any higher? Oh, nope, this is as high as I can go. Yeah, it definitely feels like it's off center, Andrew. That's why I feel like I have to go back. Like, I can eat my rice on that side, but anything harder, it's like pretty uncomfortable. These meatballs were just, it was ground beef with some of that, like, ginger sauce. I put garlic in there, garlic powder, salt, pepper, panko breading, and a little bit of water. And that was it. And they're so good. Hot dogs for dinner? Oh, that's one of my favorites. I love hot dogs. Homemade Indian food? Stop it. You're making it right now? I haven't seen the new Beetlejuice movie. I have seen the first one though. I've had Swedish meatballs before. They're pretty good. I've never made them though. It's my favorite Starbucks. I usually just get like one of their refreshers, so I'm not a big coffee person, or just like a cup of hot tea or a cup of hot chocolate, anything but coffee. And their food is pretty good too. I like their food. I like their I think it's bacon, egg, and Gouda sandwich. I used to get that a lot, like on the road trip. And I also like their pumpkin bread, their lemon ice loaf. I've had their cake pops before. They're pretty good. I really like their snowman cookies when they have them around Christmas time. But I've always loved their pumpkin bread. It's so good. It's so moist. And it's so, like, spicy, you know? It's so good. It's very rich. Oh, yeah, Patches. You definitely gotta, like, change it up every once in a while, you know? You get tired of eating the same stuff over and over again. That's why I like doing HelloFresh, because it's always like so many different things and not things that I would like normally make. This isn't something I would just normally make. I wouldn't know to like put all these ingredients together to make this. But yeah, sometimes you just gotta switch it up. But even just like, I enjoy going on Pinterest and just like looking up recipes or just like finding new ones. I enjoy doing that, because who wants to eat the same stuff over and over again? Like, life's too short to be eating the same meals every day. Maple sugar bacon on a croissant from Dunkin' Donuts. Ooh, that sounds good. I used to go there in college a lot. I used to get their bacon, egg, and cheese on like an everything bagel. I was never too crazy about their hash browns though. But I love their chocolate donuts, all their donuts. Their blueberry muffins, really good. never had a Korean corn dog. I've actually never had like a true corn dog. I think I tried like a corn dog bite like maybe once in high school. But I've actually never really had them. I don't know if that's like similar to like a regular corn dog, but aren't there like Korean ones? They're like really big, right? I think I've seen them on TikTok. Oh, Noelle, I have to look it up. If you say it's good. I'm like sitting weird. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Union. Like, I think of like fair foods when I like, or a Korean corn dog, like I think of like a fair. I think I've seen them advertised there before. Because this rice is gonna knock me out. This was like, I feel like 2 cups of cooked rice. This is a lot of rice. Honey garlic rice with chicken and veggies. Yes. Every time I make white rice, I usually do add garlic to it anyway, just to give it a little bit of flavor. Usually too, I like to put scallions on them, but I didn't have any. Or like sometimes you like fry up the scallion whites before you add the rice to the pot. That's really good too. Christopher, I know his birthday is coming up. We gotta make him a birthday dessert. Random guy, whose wedding? Whose wedding are we talking about? Union, I think that's why, like, that was the only time I had it. Because they weren't very good. So I've kind of, like, not tried them since. I think that's the reason. So she's doing good, though. He's been pretty busy with the, like, still wrapping up the movie stuff. But, yeah. So, like, I've really barely even seen him myself. He's been doing a lot of stuff with that. Patches, yeah, he's been able to eat more. But he has, like, slowed down with, like, how much he's eating. Because he's like, alright, I'm actually going a little too overboard. But, yeah, we're just glad that he is able to eat. You know? Because it was, like, looking pretty bad for a while of just his body not being able to digest anything. But, I mean, it's still, like, it's not 100%. It's not even close to 100%. But, you know, he still has, like, every, like, 3rd or 4th day, he's, like, wiped. But, he's, you know, he's managing is the word. Weekend fan, I know. I went outside today. It was very dark and gloomy. It looked like it was gonna rain most of the day, but it didn't. But, like, just looking outside, it looked like fall. But then I went outside and it was so humid. It was really gross. Like, alright, I don't want the humidity. Like, just give me fall already, because I don't want to deal with that. Check the pumpkin bread. Bro, we got like 40 minutes on that. Hey, we got 35 minutes on that. Oh, that makes me so happy, Carla. I'm glad you have them. Pokemon, that's what I'm here for. George, every time I made a cake for like whatever reason on stream, it always came out not the way I wanted it to. I don't get it. I have to redeem myself and try again. Hi, Tyler. I'm eating dinner while we wait for the pumpkin bread that is in the oven right now. Should I eat that burnt? Like, this carrot is so burnt. When, like, how does that happen? Because all my other carrots were fine. This one's a little bit black, but like, how does that happen? What? Hi Tyler, I'm doing good. How are you doing? It's already like mid-September. This is so crazy to me. So crazy! I'm like, what? But I did have a pretty crazy day yesterday. And I like vlogged it on TikTok. So if you guys are interested in seeing that, I did post it right before I went live. I think it's like 2 minutes. But the day did not go how I expected it to go. But it's all on TikTok if you guys want to see it. Freezing on me. Let's see. Oh, who's on the other side? No! Oh my god. Oh my god. Now my screen froze. Oh my god. Oh wait, no. Just the browser froze. I can see the chat, but like, what the heck? Okay. Weird. My tooth feels so weird. It's not letting me. Oh my gosh. I'm getting the spinning wheel of death right now. Frozen. Am I frozen for you guys? Oh, I am, because the chat is different. Oh, so my pop-out chat froze also. Because I go to my other, like, another screen, and there's all your guys' comments. Well, dang. Yes, this is my dinner. I didn't eat dinner before the stream. I didn't anticipate eating during the stream, but I didn't realize the bread is going to take 55 minutes. So, bust out my dinner during this process. So, no, are you talking about me? Oh, yeah. Yeah, feel free. Carla, that's what I had before my MacBook. I had an HP computer that I really liked. They're pretty good. They're good computers. Alright, why? Like, okay. My YouTube browser is frozen, but my Streamlabs is working. That's the only reason why I can see your chat right now. I don't know what to do about that. Let me see. I don't know. Hopefully by the end of the stream, that will fix itself. I don't know. So I'll just use a Streamlabs chat. Kevin, I'm eating carrots, rice, and Asian meatballs. Yeah, I had a Toshiba laptop, and then I had like a Microsoft tablet. And then I had an HP computer or laptop, and then Jesse got me this MacBook for my birthday a few years ago. Oh, it's reloading. It's working. Yay! Now the chat's loading on that end. So then I can go back to Pop-Out Chat? Yes. Yay! No. Okay. Here we go. Tyler, I did see that Tito Jackson died. I have like a weird story with that. So, when I first made a Twitter, which was a long time ago, like a very long time ago, I was in high school. I think I was a senior or junior. I don't remember, but I had a Twitter, and like none of my friends had a Twitter, but I signed up. And I saw like all of these like celebrities have Twitters, and they're always tweeting and stuff, and I thought that was like so cool that I had a Twitter, and so did say like Lady Gaga at the time. She had one too, and she was always tweeting and stuff. I was like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. You can like interact almost. You can tweet back to them. Like I thought it was like the coolest thing. So I mean, which is still pretty cool, pretty crazy. So, at that time, I was also in my phase of, like, I was really into Michael Jackson, and just, like, because he, like, passed within, like, the last couple years of that happening, or of me making my Twitter, and, excuse me, and, I was just, like, really, like, fascinated by, like, his music, his dancing, his history and stuff like that. I listened to his music all the time. I had his like Wii like game and stuff like that. I was just like really impressed by this guy. So I saw that Tito Jackson had a Twitter. So I was like, oh my god, that's so cool. And so I don't remember what he said, but he like tweeted something about like his music, or like I think they were like trying to do like new music at the time or something like that. And it popped up for me on my, little recommended people or whatever. So like I clicked on it, I was like, oh my gosh. So like I followed him, and then I tweeted at him, and I was like, big fan, your music's so cool, like I love watching the old videos and stuff like that. And I don't remember exactly, but it was something like that. And he actually tweeted back at me and was like, thank you so much, Ashley, I appreciate, it was something like that, I don't remember. But he did tweet at me, and I was just like, guys, you would have thought that like I hit the lottery. I was so amazed. I was like, wait, like that was my first interaction with a celebrity like ever. And it was over Twitter, and it was Tito Jackson of all people. Like I thought it was the coolest thing. I remember I was like, after that, like tweeting at him like every once in a while and stuff, and he would like my stuff, because at that time Twitter wasn't like massive yet like the way it is now. And for some people, like I know like I see all the people that like tweet at me or like whatever, but like I don't know, like today is just different. If you tweet at a celebrity, like they might not see it, like you don't know. But then like Twitter was so much smaller that like you kind of did see everything. And I don't know, I thought that was the coolest thing, and I'll never forget it, of just how excited and like cool that experience was. And I was like, dude, Twitter is amazing. I was new to Twitter, I was like, oh my god, you can like you can actually interact with famous people on here. It was so cool, because like at the time I think I only had a MySpace. So like I know famous people had MySpaces then, but like they don't like, or at least like it wasn't set up like Twitter. Like Twitter is like easy to respond to or whatever, like tweet back and stuff, or like things. Where like Facebook, it was like if you leave a comment, you're probably not going to get a reply. It wasn't that kind of thing. It's very similar to like Facebook. You're probably not going to get a reply if you like leave a comment under a picture or something. But I don't know, I thought it was the coolest thing. So when I found out that he passed yesterday, like that made me really sad, and it reminded me of that story that I had, and I told Jesse that story of my first celebrity response or interaction ever for me. Peach, that's exactly what I did. I literally went crazy. I went nuts. But I was like, I don't know. I don't even remember. I might have told one of my friends or something at the time, but I know that like they probably didn't even know who he was. I mean, I think I was in like 8th, 9th grade or something. Like I was young. Or maybe I was a senior. I don't remember. Whenever I made a Twitter. Maybe it was like sophomore year or something. I don't know. I was much younger. But I feel like my friends wouldn't have even known who that was. So I didn't even, like, I don't even remember telling anybody, but I might have told my one friend, but kept it all to myself. Hi, Brady. Alicia, I don't really, like, do I need to? I don't think I need to. That would just be awkward for anybody. That's like a weird thing to do. Leslie, I'm eating rice, Asian meatballs, and carrots. Yes, he was the original member of Jackson 5. If I remember correctly, I think he was bass. He was bass player? I forget. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure. But I was just like, I don't know. During the time, I was a huge fan. I was like really in my music phase. In like middle school, high school. So like I was really into like Michael Jackson at the time. I was really into like Lady Gaga. She was like just coming out and doing her thing and being crazy. Bruno Mars was big at the time. He was just starting. I was really into him. He reminded me a lot of Michael Jackson. Like he did a lot of before he was who he is now. He used to do Michael Jackson impersonation shows. So you can see like in the way that he performs even to this day, he resembles a lot of Michael Jackson. But that's a lot of performers, because I mean, Michael Jackson was too good, you know? He was a really good dancer. So yeah, during that time I was really in my music phase. And then I was really into like the Jonas Brothers, and then the boy bands came, you know, all that stuff. So yeah. Brittany, I did. It's a very long movie, but it was very good. Patches, he did. It's very sad. Very sad story. Oh my god, that's crazy. Chris Brown was about to meet him. Oh, that is insane. That's really sad. I knew who he was when he passed, but I didn't really like know too much. I think I was in 8th grade when he passed. But after seeing like so much stuff on the news and just online and everybody talking about him stuff, that's when I like did my deep diving of like who is this person, and like, you know, watching all the YouTube videos of like music videos, behind the scenes and stuff. And then that's when I, you know, oh, there's a fuzzy on my carrot. That's when I started to really, you know, grow to love him. Backstreet Boys was a thing in my elementary school. Oh yeah. Backstreet Boys and Britney Spears. Heck yeah. Me too. Yeah, 17 minutes. I'm just gonna hop in there. That looks so good. That's looking pretty good. Peach, I honestly like all. I'm always all over the place. I can appreciate anything. I will say I don't listen a lot, or I don't listen to a lot of like today's country. I like, you know, 90s and 2000s. And I don't know. I like all of like today's poppy stuff. So it's like the question is what I don't like, because there's more or there's less that I don't like and more of what I do like. Austin, that's awesome. I'm glad you're feeling better. Peach, I'm not sure what that is, but I can appreciate anything. I might have even heard it before and didn't know it. But off the top of my head, I don't know what that is. Everyone knows James Brown. I mean, I would think, right? He was big back in the day. Well, way before me, but I know who he is. Oh, Brittany, that's so cool. Where did she meet them? Or where did they meet them? Yes, I have patches. Sam and Colby? I don't know what that is. Oh, my water. My water. Ugh. I can't say I go out of my way to listen to Ozzy Osbourne, but I feel like I can appreciate his stuff. Ugh, I almost ate the whole plate. That's what I do, guys. There's like a couple bites left and I just can't do it. That's like every dinner for me. I get the biggest plate and I eat all of it except for the last like 2 to 3 bites and I'm like, I'm done. Anyone else do that? I have like a problem with doing that. I don't know why. I literally I can't stuff it anymore. Brittany, that's crazy. That's pretty cool. I don't really know a lot of Post Malone songs. I think I know or I'm familiar with the popular ones if it was on the radio. But don't really listen to Post Malone though. I really like Olivia Rodrigo. If I had to pick one from today, I really vibe with her. Maroon 5, yes. I used to really like Maroon 5 back in the day. When he was actively putting out music. Hi Bree, Bree's in the chat. How are you, Bree? I did check on the pumpkin bread. It's looking pretty good, but it's not done yet. It's almost done. It's got 12 minutes left. I can appreciate Van Halen. My brother is a big Van Halen fan. But I feel like my brother used to blast his music. Whether he was in a car, in his bedroom, everywhere he went. And it made me, for the longest time, just, not be into it. Because I'm like, you need to calm down. But he was so into it when we lived in my parents' house that I was kind of annoyed by it. Not gonna lie. Does that ever happen to anyone else? They have a friend or a sibling that's obsessed with this music or person or whatever, and it makes you just so standoffish, and you're like, no, I don't want it. But I can appreciate his music though. But will I say I love it or is my favorite? Probably not. Yes, I do have an older brother. Yeah, he was in one of my videos. Yeah, it was after Jesse got kicked out of my house. He, I remember the thumbnail of the video. I don't remember what it was called. It was about the, like, the iPhone fiasco. But he, like, barged in my room and said a couple things. It was a really quick scene, but, yeah. I think that's, like, the only time you guys have seen him. Brianna, I probably will be working on one soon. I did upload a vlog, a 2-minute vlog on TikTok today, though, if you wanted to check that out. Pretty much, you know, just a vlog of my whole day yesterday. Brittany, not that he doesn't like being on camera. I don't really see him that much, but then also, like, when I was still living at my parents', like, he moved out. So by the time that I made my channel and started making videos, he wasn't living there anymore. So yeah, he wasn't around as much. So yeah, he wasn't in those. I remember, I think, like, for the one video, like, that he was in for that, it was, I think he might have still been living there, but it was very short. Like, he moved, like, pretty quickly after that. Spaghetti bolognese for dinner? That sounds very yummy. Brianna, you don't have a TikTok? Wow. Is there a reason? Or you just don't like it? I remember, like, I refused for the longest time to download TikTok. Until, like, I became so bored. It was, like, right in the middle of quarantine. I was like, alright, literally everybody's talking about this app. Like, I guess I'm gonna finally download it. But I was, like, I don't know, when something's, like, really trending, there's sometimes where, you know, you're just like, no. Like, I want no parts of that, you know? Like, I don't know. It was just a weird thing I had with TikTok. I was like, no, it looks annoying. And honestly, I thought it was similar to the app Musical.ly, which I didn't have, but when that was popular, I was, like, babysitting a lot, and the young girls that I babysat, like, they had those, and I thought Musical.ly was so annoying. I never had one or whatever, but, like, every time I saw a video from Musical.ly, I was always so annoyed by it. So I kind of, like, thought that TikTok was, like, similar to that. And I was like, I want no parts. And but, yeah, I was, like, middle of quarantine. And I was like, all right, I'm just going to see what it's about. So I downloaded it. And then, yeah, I was like, oh, wow, this is actually not what I expected it to be. Oh no, Brittany. We already did all the baking stuff. Just waiting for it to finish up in the oven is all. Were you nervous before your first video, Jesse? Yes. Yes. I was very nervous. I was nervous for the longest time. Because, like, I don't know, like, I was just nervous about, like, sounding weird, or, like, to this day, I don't like hearing my own voice, even when I'm editing or anything. I don't like hearing my own voice. I didn't want to sound dumb. I didn't want to look dumb. Like, I don't know. And I, like, at the same time, too, like, obviously you want people to like you. So I don't know, like I struggled with that a lot. Like I always made sure if I was going to be on camera, like I looked good, like I always thought out, like second guess what I was saying to make sure it sounded right. Like, I don't know. It was this whole thing, but I was so nervous just because, like, there's so many eyeballs. And also, like, you don't know how people see you. Like, you know how you see you, but I don't know how other people see me, because people are very blunt when it comes to leaving captions or telling you how they feel about you or whatever the case is. So I was just like really nervous about that because I've never had that much criticism, you know? But after a while, like I felt more comfortable. But it took a while. It took a long time, honestly. Even up to like, you know, even all of my videos and stuff. Oh my God, I was so nervous and I overthought everything. I can't even tell you, like, I'm still, like, even nervous to this day. But I think it took up until probably, like, gosh, I don't know. I'm trying to think of when I, like, finally felt, like, relaxed. I'm trying to think if there was, like, a specific video where I was, like, okay, like, I can, like, you need to chill. I think, if I remember correctly, let me go on my page. There was a time where I was like, you know what? Why am I so nervous? It was... after all of the parent stuff, yeah, I think I started to like ease up a little bit after the whole ordeal of my parents leaving. That kind of thing. Of where I started to feel a little bit more comfortable. Yeah. But still nervous. Still nervous through the whole process. They were very natural from the get-go. Oh my gosh, there ain't no way. Go back to like the first couple videos on Jesse's channel and just see like even how I speak, or like I would say a lot, like a lot. And I don't know, I just like, you can tell by the way I'm speaking and just in my voice, you can hear it so much. At least I can if I were to watch it like today. And I would say the word yeah a lot. It was like my comfort word for some reason. So like, it didn't feel natural. Maybe it like looked natural to you guys, but like me watching it back, I'm like, I know that probably wasn't natural for me. Like, because I was too overthinking it, that I feel like I wasn't myself as much. I would clam up a lot. Where I feel like obviously, you know, the videos today, I'm more myself. But yeah. It was a roller coaster, guys. I always came across as a likable and friendly person. Well, that makes me happy that I came across as that, even during the times where I was not being that person. You know, there was, through the whole breakup stuff and me and Jesse and everything, it was a lot of me yelling and a lot of me angry. Where I've never even like yelled at people like that, you know? And I'm like, how do I do it? But like on video too, with people watching me, it's like, that part was difficult. So I overthought everything. Was it camera shy? I mean, I think it was just shyness in general. Growing up, I was like, typically, like, if you were to ask any of my family members, I was a very shy person. So even if it came to, like, you know, just being in school or whatever, like, I was more on the shy side. And I've never, like, picked up a camera and, like, spoken to it before. So it was, like, shyness also mixed with, like, you know, this isn't comfortable for me because I've never done it. But over time, I got more comfortable with talking to the camera. But before, I was like, this is kind of hard to talk to a camera because, like, nobody's saying anything back. You know? Like, how do I do this? And then I would record stuff sometimes, or like an intro or whatever, and I would literally record the same intro or outro or whatever like 10 times because I would like record it and then I would watch it back in the camera. I'd be like, oh my god, I'm cringy. And I would redo it. And I still do that. Like, I will admit, I still do that a lot. Because I'm like, ew, I don't like how I said that word. I'm going to redo that. Alright, I'm going to pull it out and check it to see if the middle is done. I feel like I'm losing my voice, guys. Yeah, even today, I'm still nervous to be on camera. I still get a little nervous every time I do any type of stream. Because it's like, you know, a part of performing and, you know, I don't know. People are watching me. And I have to entertain and be, I don't know, human. Move this chair. Look at that topping! I'm gonna put a knife in it to see if it's done. I think I'm gonna go a few more minutes because it's at 55 to 65. So I think I'll just make it even and just do 60. So I'll do another 5 minutes or so because there was a little bit still on the knife. 5 minutos. Ow! Be hitting my knee on this. You did good with those vines? Stop! Oh my god, that was senior of high school me making those vines with my friends. Oh my god. But those were like silly stuff. Like when you're with your friends and just like, you know, screwing around and like, I don't know. Those were different. These were like, I mean, those vines, I think they're like, what, less than 30 seconds long. But like, was a completely different story of like having to talk to the camera, make like 30-minute vlogs, you know, and have like a story and an arc and everything, where vines were just like quick and easy to pop off and just a quick 10-second laugh. But my friends and I had a lot of fun making vines back in the day. They were fun. We were like so stupid. And it makes me sad too, because yeah, like how you found my Vine and stuff. Not all of my videos are on there. I used to have so many more, but now when you go on there, it for whatever reason only shows like a couple. But I had like a lot more than that. Vine seemed easy. Yes, it was so easy. It was even easier than TikTok. Because you didn't need all the extra craziness and you didn't need the hash, like you didn't need any, like literally you can just like do something like funny or whatever and like and it would just get blasted. but like now there's like too much of like an algorithm to it, you know, people overthink it and everything. But Vines, they were just like throwaway stuff, like tweets at the time. Same thing with Twitter. Twitter was not so serious yet. It was like smaller and, you know, just throwaway stuff. At least, yeah, I've never heard of that band. Vines were super funny back then. They were so good. They were so good. 9 plus 10, 21. There were so many good Vines. There's this one TikTok page, and it's all about resharing old Vines, and they make me laugh so much because like I remember seeing them for the first time when they came out, some of them, and I'm like, oh my god, like it's still funny to this day, some of those Vines. It is the new, TikTok is definitely like the better, newer version of Vine. But man, I missed it. Like when they took it away, I was so sad. Vine should have lasted like way longer than it did. You really got to see like, I don't know, everyone's like goofy side with Vine. Cause like for me, like I said, I was a very like shy person in like high school or just in general, just around people. Like I had like my friends and everything, but like I would still consider myself a little more shy, like outside of my friend group. But so like Vine was like, I don't know, like you can't judge people for making weird, stupid Vines because everybody was doing them at the time. So like it does like break you out of your shell and just do funny things with your friends. There was like no judgment ever when it came to like seeing other people's Vines. There was no judgment. Now I feel like people are way too judgy. Like just have fun, you know? Go back to the Vine days when nobody judged. I wish that was the case. Okay, there's 5 minutes. Check it again. It smells really good. Came out clean, so I guess we're done. Let me put it. Where's my wire rack? Get my wire rack out. Put it on the rack. And then probably a few minutes, I will take it out of the pan. Let it really cool down. And just don't do weird stuff to your friends. That's funny. I like that. You can do weird stuff with your friends, but don't do weird stuff to your friends. Gotta make that very clear. Even if you got no friends, it's nice that with TikTok you can make stuff by yourself and keep people entertained. Of course. And it's just like another way of also just connecting with other people in general. 'Cause, you know, trying to make like videos and like entertainment stuff, whatever, it's not always about just trying to entertain people. It's also just trying to make connections with other people online, of no matter where they are, where they're from or whatever. So, you know, you gotta consider that too. It's not always like work or like pure entertainment. It's also like, you know, a way to just interact with the world over something that you guys, you know, have in common, a common interest or whatever, or, you know, share a laugh or something. That's my favorite part, at least. Peach Milk, you didn't get banned. I see you. Thanks, Laura. I know I'm just waiting for it to cool down. Chicken patties with my mom for dinner. Weird you said that, because I've been like randomly craving chicken patties. You know, like the chicken patties that you used to get in high school, or like even like those, what are they, like the Purdue patties or whatever? Yeah, I've been like randomly craving those. I haven't had them in a long, like since I lived with my parents, because they used to get them a lot. But the spicy ones are so good. Sometimes, like, I don't know, depending on like the batch you get, sometimes they're a little spicier than normal. But a good chicken patty with like some mayo. It was weird. I used to get chicken patties like in high school, but I always put ketchup on them. But then when I ate chicken patties at home, I always put mayo on them. Like, it would gross me out to like flip the two. Like, school mayo, no. Home mayo, yes. But like ketchup on a chicken patty at home, no. Mayo, yes. I don't know. I was weird with that. I don't understand it either. But school chicken patties used to slap. Whenever it was like something not that good as a lunch, it was like, whether it was like a cheese quesadilla or like the mini corn dogs, I was like, I'm getting a chicken patty. Chicken patties and the cheeseburgers. Like, I don't know how or what they do, but when I make a cheeseburger at home, yeah, like, it's good, but it's not like a school cheeseburger. Like, I want a school cheeseburger, you know what I mean? There's something different about it. And how it's like smashed and shit in that foil. To get a burger wrapped in foil, it tastes so different compared to like when you make a burger at home. You know what I mean? Not that it tastes better, it's just different. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Or am I just, I don't know. But it was like, you know, that thin foil that had writing on it. I don't know. Our schools might have been different. I didn't watch the VMAs. I didn't even realize that they were on until like they were already halfway on. But I did like see a lot of stuff from it. And I think I saw like Sabrina's performance. I saw like a couple, like not the whole performances, but like some of them. And they were pretty good. And then I think they were like honoring like Britney and stuff, where I did see online that a lot of people were mad, and I 100% agree that Britney Spears should have won that award that Katy Perry did. Britney's performances were way more iconic. I mean, people dress as her for Halloween of her VMA performance outfits over Katy Perry. I'm not hating on Katy Perry. Katy Perry's great. She's got great music. Love her stuff. Love her. But like, to win, to go against Britney Spears, that was way more iconic with her, you know, just back in the day and her performances and everything. It's like, she should have won that. She should have won. That made me sad for her. I don't know. When I think of VMAs, I'm sorry, but I don't think of Katy Perry. I don't know. I don't think of her performance that she won for. I think of Britney. Britney, I think, like, maybe that was the reason why, like, she didn't attend. So, like, did they want to give her, Katie, the award because she was in attendance? And Britney wasn't? Even then, like, even if Britney wasn't there, that's fine. You know? She should have got it. She should have got it. There's no excuse for that. I don't know. Oreo, Coca-Cola, zero sugar? That sounds awful. But you said it's really good? I don't know. Chocolate and Coca-Cola mixed together? Ooh, I don't know if I'd like that. I remember we had the maple syrup Pepsi, and that wasn't good. That was not good. Brittany, yes, the snake performance, just hands down, she should have won because of that. But also, Britney, she, like Britney Spears, not Britney you, Britney Spears. It was that performance. It was her kissing Madonna. It was her singing Oops, I Did It Again in her outfit performance. It was like it was like before or after the Backstreet Boys like performed with her or something like that, or not Backstreet Boys, NSYNC. There was like, she's got like a whole, yeah, like I don't understand it. She's got more than one iconic performance. It was every performance she did on the VMAs for like a span of years. That was iconic. That's why I'm like, that doesn't add up to like, yeah, Katy Perry had one and was iconic, but Britney had like 6. You know? Like, dang. During a time where the VMAs were like the biggest award show on television for music. It was so big back in the day. With like her and Christina Aguilera and the dramas and Eminem and the boy bands and like, that makes me mad. That makes me mad. Playing Fortnite while watching you. Nice. Are you winning at least? Are you one that like hides to try to get to first place, or do you like actually like run down some people? What's your strat? Bye, Peach. Thanks for chilling. Hi, Iron Mason. I mean, I guess if it's good, Laura. I don't know. That doesn't sound appetizing to me. Coca-Cola and Oreos put together? Brittany, yes. I know. They're all so good. I always see them like pop up on my on my feeds on like on Twitter and stuff, even like before the VMAs was going on. Like, because her performances are so iconic, they just like randomly pop up on my feed sometimes. And I will sit there and watch them like it was the first time I've ever watched them. I just did that the other morning. I was watching one of them. I think it was the snake one, and I was just like infatuated by it, even though I've seen it 100 million times. But her performances are always circulating on my stuff. Even before this whole VMA stuff was happening, so. I'm a Britney stan. I remember going to Vegas for the first time a few years ago with Jess on the road trip, and there were Britney Spears machines. And I thought they were so cool. I was like, dang, this girl's got her own casino, like, machine, her own penny slot. I was like, what the heck? They are, Brittany. Yeah, I think this was the first year, actually, that I didn't watch them. Usually I do, but I was just like, there's not much going on these days. I don't think Olivia Rodrigo performed, because that would have been, like, the only reason why I would have watched. Because I really like her, but I don't think she performed. But it sounds like, I don't know, because, like, a lot of the songs are, like, popular on TikTok right now, that I feel like I'm just, like, scrolling through TikTok when I watch the VMAs, because it's all TikTok songs. Like, that's how people get popular now for their music. It's TikTok. Same, Brittany. I will always have that girl's back. 100%. She might be like, she's definitely got some issues. You know, she's definitely got some, I don't know, problems. But looking at her life from a zoomed out perspective, it makes sense. You know what I mean? Because I feel like anybody in that situation would be in a similar boat, if you know what I mean. But Brittany, did you read her book? Her book is so good. And it, like, really explains everything in her words. And I don't know. It just gave me a new respect for her that I didn't, well, not that I didn't have before, but, like, you know, on a deeper level. But I really enjoyed her book. Oh, yeah. Still hot? Nah, this ain't hot. Me too, Brittany. I do also. Let me bring this over here so you guys can see what's going on with this bread. Look at it. Look at that bread. It smells good. It looks good. Oh, it smells so good. I don't want to get off this paper, but I'll leave it on the paper for now. Catch all the crumbs. But look at that. Just look at it. Look at it. I think that was not a Vine, but a popular video going around. It was like, look at it. Just look at it. You know what I'm talking about? It was a crazy looking guy, like, out by his car. And he's yelling at people to look at his car or something like that. Y'all remember that video? Viral video? My dad always reminded me of it because he loved that video. We'd always quote it. Just look at it. Look at it. What's pretty cool, Tyler? Yeah, Brittany, it does talk about those topics, but it's always nice to hear, you know, from their perspective of things and not just, like, what we see on the internet. Yeah, I got the book the day it came out, But I'm sure it's like a lot cheaper now. But maybe that's something you can ask for Christmas or something. Because Christmas is like right around the corner, guys. It's the end of September and it's coming up quick. Time's flying by. Everything's coming up quick now. I mean, Jesse's birthday is in like a week. No, it's like 2 weeks. But like, what? Yeah, Tyler, that I want to do this fall. Definitely going to make a pumpkin roll. So I've never made one. I've always wanted to make one. So we're definitely doing that soon. Thank you, Anthony. Thank you for the kind words. It does look yummy. The crumb top, I think, came out perfect. It looks just like the picture, so I think I did it right. I don't know. I think like it's more crumbly like right here than it is like on the sides, but it's definitely not the same crumble you get on like a coffee cake, but this does look like the picture, so I think I did this version right, I want to say. So that's all that matters. Should I cut a piece off the end just to try it? I hate the end. Does anyone else like not like the end? Like when you make a pumpkin bread or a banana bread, like the end sucks. It's dry, it's hard. It's like the best part is like this right here. Like legit the center. But we'll try it anyway and factor in the dryness of the end, or I call the butt of two ends. Did I have my knife? Did I get rid of it? I did. It was just sitting there in that clean bowl, so I just took it out. Pat yourself on the back. That's a TikTok too. Pat yourself on the back, girl. I made a pumpkin bread. Alright, we're gonna cut a piece on the end. I don't know, it feels pretty moist when I cut into it. That's what it's looking like. It's steaming still. It's got a nice crumb top. Let me get closer for you guys. Little crumb top. You might be able to see some of the steam. With the moist center. I don't know, it's looking pretty good. I'm gonna need another napkin. Looks normal. Hey, that's the plan. As long as it looks normal, then that's a success, honestly. I'm about to make a name for myself. That's funny. Oh yeah. Okay, this butt is definitely not dry. Usually the butts are dry, but this is not. Maybe because it's like still really hot, but this definitely soft and spongy, like bread should be. Should be soft. All right, I'm gonna go in. Let me smell it. Oh. Are we ready? I'm ready. I'm going in. Looks bomb. That crumb topping adds like an extra like crystally crunch to the already warm and fluffy bread. I don't know, it's pretty dang good. Very pumpkin-y. I call for like a half a can. I use maybe like a scoop past a half a can because I wanted it a little bit more. It's perfect. Perfect, moist pumpkin bread. Another thing which made it really moist was it called for oil. So definitely gotta add that in to keep it this moist. Thank you, Indiana. Wish I can send you a slice. If only, Brittany. Maybe one day somebody will make that. No, this bread is good. My rating? I think it's a 10 out of 10. Because a normal pumpkin bread, I feel like, is an 8 out of 10. Or at least the ones that I've made. Because were always more on the drier side. And I feel like they did lack a little bit on the pumpkin flavor. But this one has lots of pumpkin flavor. And then I really like that crunch on the top. So like this pushes it to a 10. This was like all of the things that the normal one needed and was lacking in. So this was the perfect one. Because honestly, this is the most moist pumpkin bread I've ever had. So no wonder you were the girl of Jesse's dreams with pumpkin bread like that. Oh my. Hey, this is going to make Jesse like pumpkin bread. Because before he was like, it's okay. But I don't know. I feel like after he tries this, he'll be like, it's pretty good. I don't know if he'll eat the top because he's not so much into like the sugary tops, you know, sugar in general. But like if he has a bite of this, just the middle, the bread, I think he'll really like it. And the fact that it's like warm right now makes it even better. I think if it were like just room temperature or like cold, it'd probably be like an 8.5 or a 9. But when you cut your slice, you gotta put it in the microwave and it makes it a 10 out of 10. Jesse's doing some movie stuff right now, so unfortunately he can't come down and try some bread. He's been doing stuff. He's been working on the movie since he woke up today. And the same yesterday. And all the other days. And tomorrow. No, Austin, I feel like you would like this. I feel like this would turn people if you don't like pumpkin. Oh, 100% Brittany, I'm making pumpkin pie for Thanksgiving. I love pumpkin pie. He is, Brittany. No off days, but after this week, should be good to go. It's just like trying to cram it all in this week to get it done for next week. So it should be done by next week. The last few days. This is so good. If you guys are interested in this recipe, this specific one, which I highly recommend. The link is on my Pinterest in the stream desserts pin. It's the first one. If you guys want to make the same one. The only thing, the recipe makes 2 loaves, but I cut everything in half just to make 1. Because I'm not going to eat 2. That would be so much. But you can always freeze the other one and have it for later. But I just wanted to start with 1 to see if I liked it. Yes, Brittany. Like he said on Twitter the other day, he's got Sundance next week. So it's got to be done by then. Oh yeah, Laura, I feel you. I like both. Do you like, there's people that put chocolate chips on their pumpkin bread. Have you ever done that? I don't think I've ever done that. I don't think I've ever mixed chocolate and pumpkin together. But I have had, well, no. I feel like I would have, but I just can't think of anything that I've had that had pumpkin and chocolate in it. Oh, that was a lot. That was dense. I probably shouldn't have eaten that entire slice, but it was too good. Yeah, I have, I can't think of anything that I've had chocolate and peanut butter together, but I do have, when I order my HelloFresh, I get to pick, like, a free, like, dessert or, like, breakfast item or something. And I do have pumpkin chocolate chip muffins coming. I think in, like, 2 or 3 weeks. They're already, like, made and everything, but I'm excited to try those. So if I haven't had it yet, I'm gonna have it soon. Oh, that sounds really good, Brittany. I haven't done that, but that sounds really good. This is my first, like, different take on pumpkin bread. So I've only ever just made, like, the normal. But that sounds really good. Because the one I used for my thumbnail, that picture, that had, like, a glaze on it. And I was like, ooh, that looks good, too. So, yeah, I probably really like that also. Thank you for chatting and hanging out, Austin. Oh, so full. Oh my god, what a mess. This kitchen is a mess. Move my chair out the way. I need to stand up after that. That was dense. I don't think I have foil down here. No, just wax paper. I gotta take my bread upstairs. But I think that's it, guys. If you guys have any last minute questions or anything you want to say, I'm gonna end the stream. I inhaled a lot of food during the stream. I ate my dinner with you guys, which was like a giant plate of rice and meatballs. And I pretty much inhaled that. And then I just had a big slice of pumpkin bread. Guys, I'm so full. My stomach is like, ugh. It's so full. Now it just, because of the rice and like the sugar rush, like I'm going to crash on the couch pretty soon. So I better get going fairly soon then. Pumpkin cream cheese bread, that sounds good. I've made pumpkin cream cheese muffins. I think I made them on stream one time. And they are very good. I love pumpkin and cream cheese together. Thanks for hanging out, Carla. You got 17, Brittany? Oh my god. That's a lot. I didn't even realize that it was that much. Holy crap. We should be getting the next one soon because I shipped it on Saturday. And I think I got a notice that I started tracking yesterday, so you should get it in like the next few days. I think. I don't want to spoil anything, but there's a surprise. When's the next baking stream? I don't know. I don't know what the next one is. But I'm thinking maybe the next one might be a pumpkin roll, but I don't know when. The next one is number 17. Holy crap. That is so much. I'm about to buy everything from my closet. Was there anything else you're interested in, or was like that all of it? Was there still things that you want? So I don't know if you realize that, like, if you buy, you know, or if you bundle things and buy more than one thing at a time, I think it's like lesser shipping than if you buy them all individually. Well, thank you, Brittany. I appreciate that support. And I love that you love my style. That makes me happy. I might get more. Oh my goodness. Oh, wow. That's a lot. Well, that makes me happy knowing that you like my Poshmark. That you like my clothes. Because, like, yeah, like I said on the Poshmark, I will only be taking some stuff with me, you know, for the fall and winter, whenever we go to PA or whatever. We haven't decided yet or discussed or whatever, but yeah, I won't be bringing everything with me because it all just won't fit in my car along with the things that I do have to bring with me. So yeah, if you're interested in anything or whatever, like, either have it be soon or let me know, so then, you know, maybe I can bring some more stuff with me or whatever, like specific stuff. Yeah. I can't bring it all. Oh, it's this Sunday? I didn't even realize that. What is that, the 22nd? I think that's the 22nd. Alright, guys. I think that's it for tonight's stream. Tonight was very successful. This bread was so good. I highly recommend this bread. It is in my Pinterest if you guys are interested. Okay, Brittany, sounds good. Sounds good. I'll be around. Yeah, I'll definitely be around this week to ship more out if that's what you want. And there was something else I wanted to say and I forget what it was. I don't know. But Brittany, I also have on my, like, my pillar or like my links. If you're ever interested in other clothes that I've worn, I have linked all of my Amazon clothes that I bought. Like, I have an Amazon storefront, and on there, I have all the links to, like, you know, a lot of the clothes that I bought on Amazon, a lot of the, say, books, some workout stuff, some outdoor stuff, some dog stuff or whatever. So if you're ever, you know, interested in some of the things that I've worn, you know, that I bought off specifically on Amazon, I do have them linked, and then you can buy them through Amazon. Not my clothes, but you know what I mean. Yeah, I put it up there like not that long ago. But if you go like on my Instagram or my TikTok or whatever, and you click the pillar link at the top, there's a little like Amazon A, and you click on that, and yeah, I have all of my favorite things, I call it, that I've gotten off of Amazon, and it expands, you know, even outside of clothes, even like a lot of my baking stuff or like baking supplies and things. I have it all on my Amazon storefront. If you guys are ever interested of like what pan did she use, what, you know, mixer, you know, I think I even have some random ingredients, what bowls did she buy, where did she get her cups, you know, stuff like that. They're all, I think, linked in my Amazon storefront. But guys, that is it for tonight. Thank you guys so much for attending another live stream, or another baking stream, I should say. We're definitely going to do some more because it's fall, and that's my favorite thing to do in the fall, which is bake some seasonal favorites. So yeah, I uploaded a vlog on TikTok today if you guys are interested and want to check that out, since I haven't started a vlog yet, like, you know, a YouTube vlog yet, but I did one for TikTok because I kind of wanted to see how it was going to do. But yeah, you guys should hear from me soon. I will probably stream maybe this weekend, maybe like a gaming stream or something. I'm not sure. Maybe like a front porch thing. I don't know. I'm not sure yet. But we will see. But I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. Stay safe. And yeah, I'll see you guys very soon. I love you all. Thank you for hanging out. Bye, guys.